Hello students, today I am going to start your English 2 class. But at first I want to welcome you all in our new session, in our new class. So at first I want to introduce myself with you. Here is no option for us to get the introduction of you. And if it is possible, it will be better for us. So I am Hima Ghosh, your English 2 teacher, and I will teach you English 2 and moral science. Okay, so today I will start English 2 class with this book Smart English, which you have got from school. Okay, you have another book in English 2, that is Merchant of Venice. That is a drama by William Shakespeare. Okay, we will do it in our in a class of most probably the class of Tuesday. Okay, we will do it on Tuesday. So today I am going to start Smart English with you. Okay, once again welcome you all to my class. So here is our first chapter, that is Respect the Art. Respect the art. Here is a beautiful picture. You can see 2 leaves are given here. It's looking like a cycle, and what is written here? Go green. All of us, it is known that green revolution is very much needed, is very much necessary for the art. So I don't know what is written here, so I will read with you first time this chapter. So let's start. The huge Maidan, Maidan is a Hindi word, and it has been used in this text as intactly as in Hindi, but in English word. The huge Maidan was full of people. A Maidan, that is a field, it was full of people. Some were walking, others jogging or doing yoga on their yoga mats. So some peoples were walking on the field, some peoples were jogging, and some were doing yoga and spreading a yoga mat over there. Around the mat they were doing their yoga. Okay, so full stop. Gagan and his friends, so Gagan is a boy, Gagan and his friends, who had been playing a game of football at the far end of the Maidan, were now relaxing under a huge banyan tree. So we got a character over here. His name is Gagan, and there were some friends with Gagan who were playing football on that field. Okay, and after playing for some time, they used to feel that they need some rest, and they came under a banyan tree. Gagan's grandfather was also with the children. So Gagan's grandfather was with them, and he was accompanying them. He accompanied the group of children to the park every evening. So it is not for the first day or any one day. He used to come with Gagan and his friends every day in that park. Look, Dadaji, a green parrot. Dadaji, it is also a Hindi word, it has been used intactly in English word, in English letters. Look, Dadaji, a green parrot. So Gagan is saying this line to his grandfather, and he is telling and pointing out a parrot, that there is a parrot. Where? Said Maya. I have never seen a green parrot. Perhaps Maya is another girl, and she was very much eager to see the green parrot because she has never seen a green parrot before. When I was your age, said Dadaji. So Dadaji told them that when he was in their age, this same tree used to be full of parrots and other birds as well. So because there were more greeneries on that period of time, and in our time now it is not so easy to look many trees over here. because many flats, many many apartments, many malls had grown up, and due to urbanization we cannot see many trees here. So it is very rare for us if we can find a greenery near our house, or a green parrot sitting on the tree. So it is a very rare view. This same tree used to be full of parrots and other birds as well. So Dadaji was telling the time of his own. When Dadaji was young, he used to see many trees there and many kinds of birds and parrots on those trees. Where have all the birds gone now? So, gone now, Dadaji asked Mani. Mani is perhaps the friend of Gagan, and he was asking Dadaji that where those trees and birds had gone, why we are not finding them now. So Dadaji is answering, we human beings forget that we have to share our planet with other living things, replied Dadaji. As our human population grows, so do our demands on the earth. So as the population of the earth is growing up day by day, our demand is going up day by day. We are not limited in a small town or small village. So it is now needed for us that we have to clear up the greeneries to make the apartments or the houses for the people. So, and you may find now that some houses have been broken down due to the flats or apartments. They used to build flats and apartments on that area, and in a flat whereas if there is a house, a family can merely live there. And if they demolish a house and build up an apartment, and in that apartment many families can accommodate themselves. So this concept we can see everywhere near us, and it is not possible to find out greeneries or birds in our vicinity. So we human beings forget that we have to share our planet with other living things. Other living things, that means the plants, that means the animals, birds, insects even. And we sometimes forget that we share this planet Earth with everyone, each of them, each of the living beings. Replied Dadaji, as our human population grows, so do our demands on the earth that helps us to live comfortably by providing light, water, heat and food. So these things are basic needs. These things are very important for our day-to-day life. If we do not get light, water, heat or food, how we can survive on the earth? We survive on the earth due to these factors. And in other planets of the solar system, there is no life. Where there is no life? Because we can't find these factors on those planets. Okay, so we are using up the resources faster than the earth produces. So resources, what does that mean? Resources means the things which we get from the nature, like water, like coal, like electricity, and many more things. So some resources are renewable, some are non-renewable. They got exhausted after their use. So we are ending up these resources on the earth. So that is the thing, that is the most important, and that is the crisis of the mankind. So we have to take care about that. Okay, so go to the next page. How much then the earth produces them. So the resources, those are produced by the earth, we use them. How much can the earth do and how fast can it work? So earth is doing everything for us. Planet Earth is giving everything for us. She has managed the shelter, food, everything, the heat, the water, everything for us, but we are somehow misusing them. Papa says that instead of palm trees and ashoka trees, we should plant fruit trees in green belts and parks so that the birds can have a good supply of food they need, added Roshni. So Roshni, another friend of Gagan, she told that we may do this kind of things because we don't get any kind of fruits from these palm trees and ashoka trees, so we can plant some fruit trees on the parks and make some green belts for us. Roshni, I think you will also have to learn to use less water when you shower, laughed Dhiren. So Dhiren is telling a very important thing, that sometimes we may see some kinds of advertisements in our television that people of the rural area, when they are not getting enough water for their drink, for the drinking purpose, we are having the shower with huge amount of water, isn't it? So we have to use water quite carefully, quite thoughtfully rather, because if we use them quite carefully, we can provide the water to many more persons, to many more humans, and they can meet up their aid. So this is a very important and serious matter on the earth now. Why? What's wrong with a good shower every morning? Said Roshni, a frown on her face. She was sad by hearing this kind of thing. So I can't get a proper shower for me now. So what should I do? You should have a bucket bath, advised Gagan. Gagan is saying that instead of having a shower with huge amount of water, you can have a bucket bath, because if we fill a bucket with water, then we are using limited amount of water. So with that limited amount of water, if we bathe, then we are saving the water. And we are saving the water for whom? For the persons who need it more than us. So advised Gagan, showering just wastes water. So whenever we shower, we are getting showered a huge amount of water. So we are wasting the water more than our need. So what's a bucket bath? Inquired Lily. So how many names we got in this chapter further? You have to note it down. Okay? And for your information, I am telling that I will give you some question answers and you have to do it in your copy. You please make English 2 copy, and in English 2 copy you have to write down all the question answers there. And for Merchant of Venice, you will not need to make any copy for that, because you will be provided with a workbook by the school. So you have to do the question answers in the workbook. And if I give you some extra questions from Merchant of Venice, you have to write it down in your English 2 copy also. No need to take another copy for Merchant of Venice. You got it? Okay. So they are advising for having a bucket bath. So Lily is inquiring, what is a bucket bath? Sometimes bath in a tub full water. I sometimes bathe in a tub full of water. I don't think I would fit in a bucket. So I used to bathe in a water tub. And what will I do with a bucket full of water? That is not suitable for me, because I do not fit in a bucket. So she thought that she had to fit in a bucket and then she had to bathe in it. So that is proving that she has no conception about bathing with a bucket full of water. No, you wouldn't fit in a bucket, giggled Gauri. So Gauri is laughing and she's saying that you wouldn't fit in a bucket. And you definitely shouldn't be using a tub of water to bathe. Just fill a bucket. So she is describing how she can bathe in a bucket full of water. Just fill a bucket with water. Use a mug of water at a time, and you will realize how little water you require to have a good bath. So we can have a good bath with a bucket full of water. Have you seen people queuing up to fill water for their daily needs? So if we go to the villages, if we go some towns, and we can see in some alleys that in the water tap near the roads, there are queuing up people who are waiting there for fetching some water in their home. Just because we don't need to do that, it doesn't mean we should waste water. So we are wasting water by taking a heavy shower. And added Dadaji, you must also use a tooth mug when brushing your teeth instead of leaving the tap on on and letting precious water run down the drain. So it is our habit. Sometimes we do that. We let the water tap open and we are brushing our teeth. So when we are brushing our teeth, the water is raining down, and those huge amount of water we are wasting while we are brushing. So while we brush, we should take a mug full of water and we wash our tooth by it. I am glad you children know so much about saving the environment. Yes, Dadaji, said Mahesh. Our teacher have also told us a lot about this. So it proves that those children, they are very knowledgeable persons and they know many things about saving the water. We have learned how to keep our school free of plastic bags. So that is another important thing, that is using plastics. We all bring our snacks to school in reusable containers or paper bags that we can reuse. And if we fetch some foods in a container, then we can wash the container and we use it again. And in paper bags, paper is renewable, you know that. I think, said Dadaji, that you must come here one day and clean this park. Just look around, what do you see? So in a park or in a local place, public place, we may see that many people, they gather over there and they throw many kinds of garbages here and there. They don't put the garbage in a dustbin and they don't have any civic sense. So Dadaji advised them to come for on a certain day and just clean up the park for everyone, for not only them, for everyone, for them. So we are ending up here today. Okay, we are ending up here today, and in our next class we will continue this chapter furthermore. Okay, so thank you.